Yeah, you know what time it is. You exactly know what time it is. We're right in the gym, and we're gonna talk about some Philly fucking sports driving us all freaking crazy on this beautiful Wednesday. It's an absolutely gorgeous Wednesday afternoon. It's a crisp, nice fall day. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. I got my nice pumpkin spice coffee, iced coffee. Yes, I'm a basic bitch with it in the fall time, but guys, this week it just doesn't seem to get any better. And, yesterday, if you guys saw it, I went a little crazy on my little rant. It was a boiling point. It was absolutely boiling point. Today is a little bit better, but it's just what it comes down to is the city of Philadelphia and its sports is the biggest joke in American sports right now. Excuse me. Like, name me another city in America as a collective that's a bigger joke than Philadelphia. And you can't even say Cleveland. You cannot say Cleveland. You can't even say Sacramento because the Sacramento Republic or Sacramento Sea, whatever they're going to call them, is going to be a big thing. And you can't even call them the biggest joke. The city of Philadelphia is the biggest joke in American sports right now. Did I stuff in my teeth? No, this ain't breakfast, so don't mind me. I know it's a little gross. But anyways. So today, what happens, right? Let's start off with the Phillies because obviously yesterday we put my coffee down. I had a little bit too much so far. I'm a little bit amped up, as you guys can clearly tell. So yesterday with the Phillies, we talked about how, the Phillies. I came to you guys in the middle of Game 1 and Game 2, the doubleheader, and we lost Game 1. And the way the Phillies lost, Aaron Nola had a bad game with allowing 30 earned runs, and you expect him in that situation. The way he has been pitching this season, he's been really good this season. And in a crucial moment, you're in a playoff, you're trying to make the playoffs. You're in a stretch right now to try to make it into the playoffs. And Aaron Nola honestly did not show up the way I expected him to. 6 strikeouts, not enough, right? Defensively, he did not get help. You got errors from Jay Bruce. You got errors from Mickey Moniak. You got errors from even Bryce Harper. And I think Bryce Harper is still a little banged up. But that's, we're still not sure. Let's not speculate on anything like that. But the Phillies as a whole, that was a joke. And Mickey Moniak, he's not that good. He's not that good. He really is not that good. Fielding, he's abysmal. Hitting, not that much better. I get it. He's still young. And maybe this is too premature to put him in. But I did not see anything that, gave me confidence thinking that, you know what? That was a good idea by the Phillies putting in Moniak. Let's keep playing this. Because obviously Alec Bowman, Spencer Howard, has been showing us some good things. But Mickey Moniak, no. So Game 2 rolls around, right? We got David Hale up. And obviously, David Hale hasn't really been anything spectacular since he's came here from the New York Yankees system. And we get 8 pitchers in that game. 8 pitchers. Essentially, a pitcher for every inning almost. Wait a minute. This just dawned on me. We played only 7 innings. It was a doubleheader, and you had 8 pitchers for 7 innings. That's an absolute joke. An absolute joke. This bullpen is absolutely terrible for the Phillies, and it's just driving me crazy because the way Clintack arrogantly said to us that this roster was good enough to make the playoffs, and when you have a young core of Real Muto, Harper, and Nola, I would agree with you, but there is too many damn flaws on this team, and this is baseball. You can't just win with an ace and a slugger and expect to go to the playoffs, even with the 18 playoffs on each side. The Phillies back on at it today at 6:05, but got about 5 to 6 hours until that game starts, and I think we're gonna get swept. In a 4-game series against a Nationals team that has absolutely nothing to play for. They have shut down Steven Strasburg and Max Scherzer, and we are probably going to get swept by the Washington Nationals. And then we got the Tampa Bay Rays, who I told you that I think that they have nothing to play for, but they could very well, still sleep us as well. And we're not, and realistically, there's still a chance. In front of us in the 8th spot, you got the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Francisco Giants who are at 500 right now. But the way this team is playing, the injuries, Clintack's dumbass and his bad vibes all throughout the franchise, and I just don't know. I don't think that we can do it. And the irony, the absolute irony, the San Francisco Giants with Gabe Kapler is ahead of us. Jokes on absolute. Gabe Kapler was not the only issue with the Phillies in the past 2 seasons. I 100% believe that, even though I wanted him out. And clearly, when you have a good manager in Joe Girardi, and you can say what you want, but Joe Girardi did take a Marlins team with one of the lowest payrolls and almost took them to the playoffs. They were 500 that season. And he also won a World Series. I know it was against us Phillies in 2009, but that's still not easy winning World Series. So he's a good manager. And he still cannot fix his team. Because this team is not structured to win. Just because you have superstars does not mean you're guaranteed playoff spots. And yet we're going to sit another October watching the playoffs from home. Which I probably won't be watching because I can't. I literally cannot. Too many sports. This team has pissed me. This team has literally pissed me off more than any team in Philadelphia right now. Even more than the Sixers. Yes, they have pissed me off more than the Sixers because I believe the ceiling that I just wanted the Phillies to make the playoffs, and the Phillies can't even do that. The Sixers, it's different because I expect championship aspirations. So when they don't go far in the playoffs, it's a little different because that's harder to do. Making the playoffs is not much to ask for, especially this year. Let's talk about the Sixers. So I'm eating my breakfast, and I do some intermittent fasting. Shouts out to all my intermittent fasters out there. So I eat a late breakfast. It's a big breakfast, and halfway through my eggs and avocado toast, and I get on Twitter, and one of the first tweets I see is that sources around the NBA are saying that the Sixers are going to be looking to be active in the trade market if we hire Mike D'Antoni. Now, I'm sure most of you guys watching this are Philly sports fans. You guys are not stupid. You might be irrational, but you're not stupid. How dumb does that statement sound? Whether or not you do hire Mike D'Antoni as your coach or not, you still have to trade players. This lineup, this squad is not a championship caliber of squad. And to think that the Sixers are going to make trades if you hire D'Antoni, I already told you what I thought on D'Antoni. I don't think that is the answer for this team. But it's the incompetence of this front office. You need to just do more than a coach and keeping the coach coming in and keeping this team the way it is and expecting to win like that. No, you need. I've already told you what I want. I want to find. I think we just need to find that third scorer in the lineup. I still think you can win with Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, a good scorer, Toby at the 4, and JoJo at the 5. I still think you can win like that. And obviously, you're going to need a bench too. But it's just the incompetence of this front office. I have absolute no confidence in the Sixers of trying to bounce back next season and get back to where we were. Because this front office is completely incompetent. We're probably going to hire D'Antoni, and that is another bad move as well. And I sat through, 5 years of the process, seeing the worst basketball I've ever seen in my life, but I was fine with it because we all thought that we were going to win a title. And David Harris and the Blitzer ownership group sat there and were panicked and fired Hinkie, didn't let him finish his job, hired Brian Colangelo to run this franchise down, and then gives the rings to Elton Brand to make it even worse. It's tough. It's tough right now. It's tough. And then, of course, I get the notification that Jalen Reagor tore a thumb. He tore his thumb. He tore a ligament in his thumb, and he was going to be out for a couple weeks. After the issues we've had on offense, the enigma on offense that has been the Philadelphia Eagles offense over the past 2 weeks, and now we're about to lose a promising rookie wide receiver who showed us a little something, and now he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. How can you not laugh? How can you not laugh at what's going on with Philly sports? Luckily, though, thank God there is a team in Chester that the city of Philadelphia does not appreciate enough in the Philadelphia Union, and they are the only team that you can rely on for some sort of positivity because they are winning. They are 3 points away from first place in the Eastern Conference, and they have shown you a sustained amount of winning in the past 2 to 3 seasons. But yet, most of you in Philly don't even want to watch because it's soccer and it's in Chester or whatever bullshit excuse you have. But thank God I got those guys tonight. And we are about to sell Brandon Aronson, a promising young star we have here in Philly. And he's going to go overseas to play in Austria for a Red Bull team, yes, but it is a good situation that knows how to develop players. And in 5 years, we might see Brandon Aronson as one of the star players in Europe. And where did he start? Right here in Philadelphia. Right here. Thank you, Philadelphia Union. I hope you guys get the win because with the Phillies, the Sixers, the Eagles, and even you can even throw the Flyers, the loss to the Islanders still hurts. Thank God for the Philadelphia. And that's my rant for you guys here today. Enjoy the rest of your night. And if you aren't doing anything, just watch the Union. It is something that you can actually stand behind, and they play like they are from Philadelphia. Enjoy your night, guys, and I love you.